Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Lewis with Microgreen, and today I'm going to be talking about promoting and advertising, marketing your company. So today I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to market your microgreen company in 2019. So we're going to start off with the first tip. The first tip is going to be labeling. Labeling and packaging. Notice how my labeling and packaging looks pretty unique. All the information is listed on top. You could get in contact with me really easy. You have the name of the company, you have a telephone number, you have an email address, you have our social media listed to where you could contact us. You have the name of the actual microgreen that is in the container, at what temperature to keep your microgreens. Step number 2, we are going to talk about master price sheet. Having a master price sheet is definitely going to help you out in the long run. I'm going to tell you right now, most chefs won't have a conversation with you if you don't have a master price sheet, because that's usually the first thing that they want, is a master price sheet. If you have a master price sheet, you have everything listed that you're currently growing. Even if you tell your chef that, hey, I currently don't have the product on hand, but my company works to where we grow to order. We grow to order, so eventually when you jump on board with our team, we'll go ahead and start producing your microgreens in 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how quick you can go ahead and get that. Having a master price sheet will go ahead and also eliminate simple questions like, oh, what's the pricing to this? What's the pricing to that? You could go ahead and shoot them your master price sheet, or shoot her your master price sheet, and then they have everything listed here to where they could just go ahead and scan the master price sheet, see if it's actually worth switching over to your company, and knowing if the product is at a cheaper rate and a better quality. Notice, if you're a local microgreen farm or local microgreen indoor farm or greenhouse or whatever the case may be, if you're just starting off, if you're working in the back of your home, working in the closet of yours, just starting off, having a master price sheet will go ahead and help you out due to the fact that it makes you look legit. Having labels with proper labeling. Alright guys, so we are going to jump into number 3, but let me get my lab coat on. Now that I have my lab coat on, check it out you guys. So tip number 3 is going to be presentable greens. If your greens are not presentable and at a high quality, most likely chefs won't even want to do business with you. High quality microgreens, you're going to make sure that your microgreens are presentable and they look perfect. Notice how my greens are standing up. You can see each variety and everything looks clean. No dead microgreens, no icky green slime. Everything is nice and dry to where you can see it. Labeling. Look at the label. The label explains everything. You can see that we have our company name, the name of the microgreen. You also have contact information. You have social media. You have email. You have Instagram, Facebook for social media. You have our telephone number if you want to get in contact with us or send us a text message. You have our email to where you can go ahead and email us at any time. And it's really easy to read. Simple layout. Microgreens look really presentable to where chefs are going to be amazed. They see that it's a nice, vibrant microgreen pack. And this is our rainbow mix. Our rainbow mix is one of our top sellers. So that's step number 3. Step number 4 is going to be free sample packs. Chefs love when you receive free sample packs. Free sample packs are going to get chefs to jump on board. Who's not going to love free sample packs? Like, they get to use this microgreens for free. Like, these greens are free, they get to use it. There's no problem with having to go ahead and use free samples. They get to try your product. Hey, if you don't like this product, here's this product. This is our red mustard. If you don't like nice fluorescent red with true leaves emerging out, how about this? Do you like chives? Chives have a nice onion. And if they don't like that, we have a beautiful. Notice how labeling is perfect. You can see everything. Everything is legible. You can read everything. Everything looks perfect. Then you go ahead and you open it up. Chefs are going to see the greens sticking out, not dead, not laying down. Your greens should always be standing up when you're sampling your product. Notice, you see our labeling? Really simple and easy to read. Nothing is hard about reading these labels. You could see that the name of the microgreen, you could see all of the information that's provided. Labeling is key to going and reeling in clientele. Like I said, labels are key to having your clientele jump on board due to the fact that all of your information is provided on the labels. You see, everything is on this label. So if they lose my master price sheet, they could give me a call. If they lose my business card, they could go ahead and email me. It's really simple, you guys. I am here to try to help out the individual grow their microgreen company. I have a lot of people on YouTube failing due to the fact that they're not doing simple things correctly. Master price sheet. I'm not gonna keep on stressing over the master price sheet. You also need to find out if you have one clientele and he's a chef. You also need to find out your competitors' pricing. That's definitely going to help you out, because then you underbid by that. You underbid between 10 to 20 to 30% if you have to. The thing is, since you're a local farm and you're going to be able to provide your microgreens at a fresh and efficient delivery day, then chefs are going to jump on board instantly. Once they know that you could go ahead and show up to the location, no problem, you're gonna have chefs jumping on board easily, believe me, because I have almost 40 restaurants on board with me in the last year and a half. Tip number 4 is going to be building a relationship with chefs by giving them a call, setting up meetings, even if you're giving them free sample packs. That's fine. The thing is, you want to go ahead and get yourself into that kitchen, because once you start to build that relationship with a chef, once they see that you're consistent, once you're giving them free sample packs and they get to experiment with your greens, that's building a relationship if you don't know. The thing is, you're not going to reel in clientele on your first try. That's nearly impossible unless you are a top-notch salesman or woman and you know what you're doing. That rarely happens, but I'm telling you now, take your time, give out free sample packs, make sure you have a master price sheet, because I'm going to keep on emphasizing on the master price sheet. Once you have your master price sheet, you make sure labeling and all of your information is labeled correctly onto your containers. Make sure you always have 2 different size containers. You want your 4 ounces, and then you want also your 8-ounce containers. I don't like live product because most chefs are not going to have an ideal location to go ahead and place their greens on their light source. Chefs don't have the light conditions that they need to go ahead and keep a live tray alive. Next thing you know, it's going to die out in less than a week. You'd rather go ahead and give them fresh cut product that's going to last them about a week to 2 weeks, knowing that it's going to be sealed. The greens are not going to be exposed to oxygen, not exposed to the air, not exposed to any harmful bacteria. Everything's going to be sealed inside of your containers. Notice, everything is sealed, nice, shut, label looks perfect. Greens will stay fresher inside of a container versus a live tray. I never recommend to go ahead and promote and advertise your product live, due to the fact that most chefs are going to grab it when they're on their make line, literally garnish plates really quick, garnish them. That's what they're going to do. They're not going to sit there and try to go ahead and cut with scissors to go ahead and then place it on a plate. Most chefs that do use microgreens are usually high volume restaurants. High volume restaurants that are moving quick. Tip number 5 is going to be finding out what the chef is currently using inside of their kitchen regarding microgreens. You have to find out what microgreens are currently being used inside of the restaurant if you want to go ahead and promote and advertise to that restaurant. Knowing the microgreens that are currently being used means that you could go in with free sample packs, because if you're finding out what's being used inside of your kitchen, then you could go ahead, harvest some greens 30 minutes prior to delivery, so when they do receive their product, it's really fresh. That you cannot beat something that's been cut 30 minutes versus something that's been sitting on the shelf 3 to 4 days, sometimes even 5 days, before a chef's receive it with a big industry produce company. That's the thing about local farms. You have the advantage. Now it's your turn to go ahead and take the time and market and promote your company the correct way to where you can go ahead and excel and beat your competitors. I'm telling you, with pricing and you underbidding by 10 to 30%, you will go ahead and reel in clientele. Easy, believe me. I'm telling you now because I'm doing it right now. I'm currently based out in South Florida, and I am reeling in clientele left and right with big corporate companies. So many companies are jumping on board. We currently don't even have enough systems to go ahead and start providing to some of these restaurants. We're currently building systems as we're reeling in clientele. So listen to me. When I say you need a master price sheet, you do. When I say you need your labeling and packaging and all of the information that you see listed right here, you do. Because the thing is, a chef is not going to hold on to a master price sheet. He might lose it. Something might spill on this master price sheet. He might not hold on to your business card. Believe me, I give out plenty of business cards all the time. He might not hold on to your business card. He might lose it. Things happen all the time. So that's why I have my information listed on the labels as well. That's why I always make sure to give a follow-up call to go ahead and reach out to the chef again to find out how the greens were. Never promote your company and never follow up with the chef. You're gonna have a big problem. Never promote your product and you don't follow up with a chef, because the last thing that you want is to go ahead and cut fresh greens and put them to waste because you were lazy, didn't want to shoot out an email, you didn't want to go ahead and contact them because you're scared, whatever the case may be. The thing is, you have to take advantage. If you don't take advantage, then you will miss the opportunity of being successful every time. Make sure you're presentable. I'm always telling anyone that comes and help us out at the warehouse, make sure you're presentable when you go ahead and you're presenting microgreens of ours or whatever the case may be. You have to look presentable. You have to have your labels. You have to have your master price sheet. You have to have business cards. You have to make sure your product is presentable and it looks great and is freshly cut and freshly harvested. You have to make sure that all of the placing of the microgreens inside of the container is standing up fresh to where they could see it and it looks nice. You don't want greens that are leaning over or slanted or in the wrong positioning. It's going to look bad on you. When you're promoting and advertising your company for the first time with the chef, you want to be able to go ahead and show the chef great product. With great product comes rewards, I'm telling you. Because the thing is, when they see something that's local, they see something that's underbid with pricing versus the competitor that you're dealing with, your competitors that you have to go ahead and compete with, they're going to see that you're a cheaper product. They're going to see that your product is freshly harvested. They're going to see the longevity with your product. They're also going to see that you're legit because you have a master price sheet and you have all the information that's needed to go ahead and succeed. So listen to me when I tell you the 5 steps that's definitely going to help you out when it comes down to labeling, when it comes down to having a master price sheet, when it comes down to presentation, when it comes down to free samples, and when it comes down to finding out what chefs are currently using inside of their restaurants to go ahead and garnish their plates. When you go into that restaurant with your product, they're going to see the difference. Hey guys, so I just want to go ahead and clarify with everyone that I hope those 5 tips are going to help you out and succeed in the microgreen industry. And if you feel like you have any questions regarding any of the 5 tips, go ahead and drop a comment down below. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. I would definitely love it if you guys want to jump on board with me as I go ahead and venture out through the microgreen industry. And as my company grow, I want to help out other companies grow as well. So go ahead and take the time. I hope those 5 tips will definitely help you out and succeed in the microgreen industry. I know it definitely helped me out. And like I said, I'm here to help you guys out. I really don't want anything in return. Just if you like the information I'm providing, if you like the content that I'm putting out, just please go ahead and smash that subscribe button. If you have any information that you want to go ahead and voice out, leave a comment. I would definitely go ahead and reach back out to you. I really do appreciate everyone.